ECA Legislative Action Day on Capitol Hill, where more events industry professionals than ever are ensuring policymakers are hearing us.
We were looking at visa delays. We were looking at opportunities to get the federal government involved with helping us attract and train our next generation workforce.
A lot of people go to conferences but have no idea how they're put together or the impact they have on state economies, city economies.
A day like today really allows us to fact check them a little bit and make sure that they know that there's a community and an industry that's dependent on their voice to get stuff across the finish line for us.
The ECA is bringing two key bipartisan issues before lawmakers: cutting visa wait times and expanding development opportunities to attract and train our future workforce.
Expanding the Pell Grant to go from just four-year traditional college education vehicles to now trade skills and certification. I think everybody can get behind that.
Legislative Action Day proves the lobbying power and persistence of the industry.
We were talking about stopping the scams that hurt our industry, the hotel reservation scams, the email list sale scams. Folks were talking about that on the Hill last year, and then earlier this year, we've got a new rule from the Federal Trade Commission expressly outlining this. Advocacy works, and it's so important why people show up, come to Washington, D.C., meet with their members of Congress, because we know when we speak together with one voice, this industry can drive fantastic positive change.
We know the power of face-to-face meetings, and so do lawmakers.
The thing that was really kind of cool was that she remembered me from last year and allowed that conversation to extend. She wants it not just yearly, but let's do this more often to be able to forward our cause.
We had an immediate connection when we walked in. And when you're sitting there in that office and seeing them really respond and take notes and feedback to you, also what's passionate, within their teams and what they hope to support you on, it just means a lot.
If we hadn't come by, they would have missed the legislation that we were bringing forward that they really did want to support. They had already co-signed 2 of our 4 asks, and they were excited to learn about the other 2 and maybe support those as well.
Meeting with representatives on both sides of the aisle, advocates emphasized the event industry's economic impact.
Over $43 billion worth of business to the state, which is pretty substantial.
The state of Ohio is $7.9 billion annually and employ 50,000 direct jobs.
Big returns that both Democrats and Republicans can support. Nearly all organizations in our industry are small businesses.
A lot of the exhibitors are also small businesses that are coming in and hoping to make connections with a wide number of buyers at the show. That one opportunity, and that could be from someone here in the US, that could be from someone in Mexico that's coming to attend the show. It's not limited to just within our own borders.
CNTV is honored to have been a part of Legislative Action Day, but we all know that advocacy is a year-round effort. It's up to you to stay informed and, most of all, be sure that your voice is heard. So come, join our efforts. Together, we can continue to shape policies, drive economic growth, and empower small businesses across the country. For CNTV, I'm Ed Highland.